Pay attention, peasants. We have news.
So apparently the lunatics have escaped the asylum again.
Vartknockers.
Because someone, somewhere, decided it was a brilliant idea to remake Amadeus. Yes, Amadeus. One of the greatest films of all time and one of my personal favorites. A cinematic masterpiece that scooped up 8 Oscars. And these absolute geniuses thought, yeah, let's remake that. But wait, it gets better. The trailer ends with the line,
Believe in original stories.
Original stories? For a remake? The irony levels are so high, I think I can hear Alanis Morissette weeping somewhere in the distance. The trailer is already being ratioed into utter oblivion. Again, how many times have I said that this year? Now, I can only assume that the people making this movie are masochists. They must be. They must enjoy being mocked, because otherwise, why would you deliberately invite the wrath of everyone who's ever picked up a history book? Cleopatra being black. How well did that work out?
False.
Sir Isaac Newton being Indian.
Oh, sorry.
The original Amadeus came out in 1984. The remake feels like it was written in 1984 by Big Brother himself. They're not just remaking a movie, they're rewriting history. So who's playing Mozart this time? Will Sharp, half Japanese, half British. Apparently that's their justification. He's half European, so that's close enough. Decent bloke, not blaming him.
As is tradition.
But seriously, by that logic, my great-grandmother was Choctaw, but you don't see me getting cast as a Native American in whatever Western flop Kevin Costner is plotting next. God forbid a movie about a European historical figure actually features a European. Hollywood's allergic to accuracy. They'd rather staple themselves to a diversity checklist than cast someone who even vaguely resembles the guy. At this rate, in 100 years, someone's going to be teaching this in school like, yes, class, Mozart was actually an Asian British activist who invented TikTok duets between composing the magic flute and dismantling the patriarchy. Because apparently that's what passes for creativity now, just coloring outside the lines of history. On top of everything else, the mere existence of this slop is an insult to Milos Forman, the original director. He didn't just make Amadeus, he lived it, he put himself in danger for it in the name of art and accuracy. He risked his freedom to film it in his home country and used the actual opera house where Don Giovanni premiered. He cared about authenticity, detail, and artistic truth. Meanwhile, this new lot are sitting around saying, yeah, but what if Mozart was vibing? This is the big problem with modern Hollywood right now. They can't create. They can only regurgitate. They don't make art, they make content. They don't want to tell stories, they want to control them. They've taken George Orwell's 1984 and turned it into a business model. Rewrite the past, reshape the present, and ruin the future, all while congratulating themselves for their stunning bravery. You know what we need? Another 1970s moment. A new wave of independent filmmakers who just say, screw the system, we'll do it ourselves. Because that's how we got Lucas, Spielberg, Carpenter, Coppola, people who made real films with real talent and real passion. And maybe, just maybe, if enough of us stop paying for this reheated garbage, Hollywood might finally get the message. So yeah, another pointless remake, another self-inflicted wound, and when it inevitably flops, they'll blame the audience for not being open-minded enough to appreciate their bold new vision. Meanwhile, I'll be in front of my TV, believing in actual original stories, like the new 4K remaster of the 8-time Oscar-winning classic. Meanwhile, someone in Hollywood is plotting a remake of The Sound of Music with Pedro Pascal as Maria, mustache and all. Stay fresh, cheese bags.